All right, this is not a political video. And for some reason, I feel like I'm going to need to say that repeatedly. But this video, like all of my videos, are about how to become the most effective communicator you can be. However, our topic on this one is about cultural diversity. Be the Reason is all about human connections. Because no matter how much we think we know how we are being heard, there is one thing that I can guarantee based on my decades of professional experience. Other humans will hear us differently than we hear ourselves. In other words, the responsibility is on us to communicate as effectively as possible, whether in professional or personal conversations. So let's dig in. I have traveled internationally quite a bit. I thoroughly have loved seeing how folks in different places of the world are similar. I've also thoroughly loved seeing how folks in different places of the world are different. We are a diverse people. And for the record, I only speak one language, English. I am in awe of people who speak multiple languages, but the fact is, I'm not that smart. I'm just not. But what I have found in business is that there is one language, per se, that covers everything else. It surpasses dialects, accents, everything. It trumps it all. And that's what I would call the language of respect. So here's the deal. If you have clients or peers or leaders or students that are culturally diverse, different from you, how effectively are you communicating with them? And how important is it in your job to communicate effectively with them? Is it your responsibility to effectively communicate with them? Or somehow do you think it's their responsibility for you to effectively communicate with them? Again, this is all about ownership that we have for our own communication. We have absolutely no excuses for effectively communicating with different cultures. We have this little thing called the internet, and we can actually Google anything to learn about cultures. I recently had an appointment with a man that I had not met from a country that I was very unfamiliar with. It was a business appointment. And in my car, before I went into the appointment, I Googled, is it respectful for a woman to shake the hand from a man from his country? Google immediately pops up an answer for me. So I go inside and I am let in to his office and I introduce myself. I do a very slight bow like Google told me to do, and I did not stretch my hand out. And you know what? From that point, we were off to the races. And I knew immediately that he felt respected. And now we had the opportunity to truly listen to what the other person was saying in our business meeting. My job isn't to change someone else's cultural beliefs. My job is to be as effective at communicating with others as I can possibly be. That's my job. It's my responsibility, and I own it. I also worked with a company a couple years ago that was sharing with me that 80% of their client base is culturally diverse, and that 80% is the same culture. It's just different from theirs. So I asked the company what they were doing to learn more and understand about that culture. They looked at me like I was an alien when I asked that question. And all I could think of was, what the heck? This is business. You need to be the most effective communicator for your business that you can possibly be. And if 80% of your client base is a different culture from you, and you are not working to grow and understand what that culture is, how can you possibly be the best communicator for your business? Now, let me mention one more time, this is not a political video. If you take it as such, that's in error. This is a video on effective communication. Remember when I talked in the first video about seeking to understand versus seeking to be understood? Well, this is that same concept, only on steroids. It's your responsibility, and it's my responsibility to understand to the best of my ability who I'm speaking with. And if there is cultural diversity within that conversation, I own trying to understand that as well. The benefits to the business are significant. I will understand things differently. We will be able to market things differently. We will be able to identify how a business can help that demographic differently. It's all good things. And by the way, most of our businesses and most of us in our careers, we want to grow. And growing usually means stepping outside of our comfort zone. So do your research and step outside your comfort zone and be a learner for other cultures so that you can assist those folks in your business to the best of your ability. Again, this really is not a political video. This is a video just encouraging you to really stretch yourself and understand cultural diversity in a different way, so that as you grow in your career and in your business, you can continue to meet those needs for different people in different ways. And you know what? Maybe you'll learn something and it'll be a wonderful experience. So go ahead, do your research. You've got this. By the way, if you enjoy this content, please hit subscribe below. Thanks.